It's Thursday, January 9th, today on Local News Live.
Everything is just gone, and I just want to wake up from this bad dream.
Deadly, destructive, and harrowing. Entire communities in Southern California are being wiped out by fast-moving wildfires. And tears, laughs, and poignant reflections as former presidents and dignitaries honored 39th President Jimmy Carter at his state funeral. Plus, tomorrow, President-elect Trump is set to face sentencing for his hush money conviction in New York. But will it happen?
Something this big and this fast that, kind of just wiped out the whole town was something that I personally, and I think a lot of people from around here, never saw coming.
Apocalyptic. That's how people are describing the wildfires raging in Southern California. And this is our top story today on Local News Live. So here's what you need to know right now. There are 5 separate fires burning across Los Angeles County, all considered out of control. They're being fueled by drought conditions and high winds. The largest is the Palisades fire. It has exploded, scorching more than 17,000 acres and is now the most destructive fire in LA history. Combined, they've burned through more than 29,000 acres. You're looking at satellite images, and you see that orange and white there on the left? That's where those fires are burning. They're being blamed for the deaths of at least 5 people. But county officials say the real number is unknown right now. More than 2,000 homes, businesses, and other buildings have been destroyed, and thousands of people have been forced to evacuate. Let's take a look now at the numbers. The Eaton fire burning more than 10,000 acres. The Hearst fire, 900. The Lydia fire, more than 300. And the Sunset fire, more than 40 acres. Some neighborhoods are devastated. Local News Live correspondent Jared Dillingham is in Los Angeles and has a look from the ground.
2 days after the massive fire sparked here in Los Angeles, we're still seeing spot fires in and around the city. This is in the city of Altadena, up north of Pasadena, north of Los Angeles, part of the Eaton fire. These 2 homes here survived that initial inferno the first night. Something, though, sparked here this morning inside this beige house. The firefighters here on scene got here very quickly once they saw smoke. They are patrolling all these areas. They doused the roof with foam. Unfortunately, it was not enough. There was too much fire already inside buildings. So this home's a loss, and they've really tried to turn their attention now on saving that gray home next door. It's covered in foam. They've soaked it. They're standing by watching the embers fly as well. So again, this is the Eaton fire up north of Los Angeles. There are 100,000 people in this area who've been evacuated. These streets are empty aside from the fire crews and law enforcement patrolling them. Another 100,000 people here are still on standby to evacuate if the flames continue to spread. A number of casualties here in this area as well, a number of injuries. And beyond that, the scope of devastation and destruction is just hard to paint that picture right now. It's widespread. There are schools and churches and businesses which are burned. And out of this whole area, these were the only 2 homes left standing. So these fire crews have been working nonstop for 2 days. They do have some reinforcements coming in from neighboring states, from Nevada, Arizona, Washington, New Mexico, and Oregon. And they're also running into some water problems still here today. The hydrants on this street, there are many of them, they are dry. So the fire crews for these spot fires that are breaking out, they're having to haul in their own water and use that sparingly if they can. So the ongoing destruction continues here at these 2 major fire scenes outside of Los Angeles. I'm Jared Dillingham. I'll send it back to you.
Just incredible footage. People are describing neighborhoods as war zones. Just look at this video. Hundreds of homes have been destroyed as thousands of people leave everything behind to get to safety. We heard from one family who watched their home burn down.
This is our retirement. This is our nest egg. This is where we moved in when we got married. This is where our son was born. This was our house, and this was what we worked for. This was what we were going to use to retire. That was our investment.
It's just heartbreaking to hear. For homes that haven't completely burned, the smoke damage has made them uninhabitable. Federal Emergency Management Agency teams are working to help families who lost everything, but it is too dangerous for the teams to even assess just how bad things are. One of the biggest hurdles, obviously, the high winds. Earlier this week, the gusts were up to 100 miles an hour. This helped these fires spread quickly. Let's take a look at some time-lapse video. It shows just how fast the Palisades fire tore through a part of Topanga. That's in California on Wednesday. This happened in 2 hours. Winds are dying down some today. First responders hope that will help them get some control.
You know, we have firefighters deployed throughout the communities all around the perimeter, and are really looking to make some headway today as we start to see the wind subside and really take an opportunity to extinguish any ignitions around structures, as well as establishing perimeter control around the incident.
Even though winds aren't as strong, Los Angeles County does remain under a red flag warning. Residents who evacuated their homes have something else to worry about, as if they needed it. Looters. Yep, looters. LA County officials say at least 20 people have been arrested for looting or similar crimes since the fires started. But we are hearing, though, of people coming together. In neighboring Nevada, a ranch is giving animals a safe space from those fires. Local News Live's Shauna Kalafi has more.
Dramatic video from the Eaton fire shows people desperately trying to save their horses, leading them through a street lit with flames and embers.
If you have a cover, we can put up loose over there. We're trying to get as many as we can out.
After seeing videos like this, Second Chance Farm in Pahrump decided to open its stables for horses and other farm animals displaced in the fires in Los Angeles County.
I just can't imagine what those people are going through because I have my own pets and I can feel the pain on their eyes. They probably are desperate because they maybe can carry a dog, but then if they have 2 horses, what are they gonna do with the 2 horses?
Second Chance Farm has the room to take in horses, goats, pigs, and more. And they say if someone has a trailer available, they're even willing to transport the animals to Pahrump themselves.
I know I'm not there and I know I'm far, but at least if we can get a few here or we can help somehow, I wanna try.
Shauna Kalafi, Fox 5 News, local Las Vegas.
We're following several other stories. Obviously, the country watched today as former President Jimmy Carter's long life and accomplishments were honored at his state funeral at the Washington National Cathedral.
They were small-town people who never forgot who they were and where they were from, no matter what happened in their lives. But I recognize that we are not here because he was just a regular guy.
Next on Local News Live, a look back at the eulogies and the moments that will be remembered most.
Today's top stories that matter to you.
Completely shut down until further
Local
notice.
News Live, powered by local journalists across the country.